Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Prancing Pony Podcast Plays. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, for those of you celebrating, and that you will all be enjoying a happy New Year's Eve tomorrow. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to join you all on Saturday. Holiday plans changed at the last minute, so appreciate your flexibility and hope that you were just spending your time enjoying all your Tolkien gifts. So, in fact, we should probably, Nate, no, I've not seen any good pieces of armor lately. What cool Tolkien Christmas gifts did you all get? Even the ones you got for yourself, because those matter. Those matter. I sit on a throne of lies. Well, I think the question was, have I seen any good pieces of armor lately? I have not. Her first set of Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. The War for Middle-earth. Good. I have read good things about that. That's actually a book I've not yet read. That's LeConte, I think. As you can see, I've unboxed a few of my, a few more of my Weta things. These aren't things I got this year, but I decided if I've had them for a year, I might as well put them up. So I just decided I was done delaying. Aragorn over here is like, it's been sitting in a box for a year. Boromir over here is a little more recent, and it comes with the first few came with a little Horn of Gondor, so I've got that there as well. Other than that, I think it's just some. Oh yeah, the right there, the Golden Hall of Edoras. Look at that. Tom Racine's Doomed to Die. That's one I've not yet gotten. I'm going to have to get that myself. Apparently, nobody got that for me for Christmas, so that's what I'm going to do. The Deluxe Silmarillion, the blue-covered one, illustrated by Tolkien. That's this one right there, right? Yeah. Copy of Father Christmas Letters, Maps of Middle-earth. I love that Maps of Middle-earth. That's a great choice. And the PPP Moot Water Bottle. I love it. And Adventures of Tom Bombadil. So many cool things. That is just fantastic. I'm sure I've missed some. War for Middle-earth, first set of Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, Barnes & Noble gift cards, Tom Racine's Doomed to Die, the Deluxe Silmarillion. Katie got all the books from Anne. That's an entire set of History of Middle-earth, I believe. Whiskies. Is that Tolkien related? I suppose it is. Art from, oh man, yeah. Yvonne's art, really good stuff. The hoodie I'm wearing, Nate, is an OSHA design for Rohan, and I believe it says, "Do we walk in legends or on the green earth in the daylight?" OSHA's stuff is just fantastic. Absolutely love it. I ordered these. I thought I was going to get them in time for the moot. They literally came the day that I flew, so which was the day before the moot. If I was just attending the moot, I would have actually been able to have these there, but I did not. Getting the Tower and the Ruin, Miriam's book. Those are good choices. Katie Tolkien's art book, the collected poems. You got the collected poems? That's great. That's a great set. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you like a really warm hoodie, the hoodies from OSHA are top notch. This is actually a little too warm for me. I like a lightweight hoodie. This is serious. So, no, it's really nice. And yes, Nate, spending time with your tribe, with your people, definitely counts. I know I really enjoyed it immensely. So, thank you, Hassel. I'm a fan of the sweatshirt as well. I'll probably get another one of their designs because I might even get it. I got a t-shirt with the White Tree of Gondor, which I'll probably wear on Saturday's stream. It's just fantastic. But yeah, now that they've got these on clothing pieces, I'm doomed. T-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, hoodies. What did I get for Christmas? I have to tell you, I only got one gift, but it was a pretty good one. My family all pulled together and created a little scavenger hunt for me to chase down these clues. that at the end resulted in something very un-Tolkien like. I'm going to finally get to attend a Formula One race in person this year, this upcoming season, within reason. The budget's been stated, and I think there might be 2 races that I could attend, but that's all good. I'm excited. Probably either will be the U.S. Grand Prix, which is in Austin at the Circuit of the Americas, or the Canadian Grand Prix, which is in Montreal. So those are the 2 that I can afford to get to. Maybe Vegas. I just don't like that track as much. It's not as exciting a track. Coda is a great track. So yeah, I'm super excited, Hassel. I've never been able to go to one before, they're not cheap to go to, but I'm really excited. Yeah, the Vegas track's just a lot of long straightaways and nothing particularly exciting. Coda is a fantastic track, so if I could pick any one I want, I'd pick Suzuka, but I'm pretty sure I can't get to Japan and the race and the lodging under the budget that I've been tasked to stay within. Ooh, the Shire blanket and the mugs. Yes, their mugs are nice and big. I love my Tree of Gondor mug. I actually do use it sometimes. This time of year, I don't drink a lot of warm drinks. So it's like a 1 month, 2 month span, but yeah, I've had a couple cups of hot chocolate in it. So let's see what else. And thank you, Katie. Loving that for F1 Loving host. That would be me. Oh, and I did get a board game called Heat. It's like a 1960s Formula One. It's all about, balancing speed and risk, and looks like a fun, simple game. It's like 10 plus. So my son will enjoy it. What else? The next moot will be wherever that racetrack is. That'd be Austin, but we wouldn't be able to have it on the weekend of the race. So, would I go to Le Mans? Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to race at the 24-hour of Le Mans. Thank you very much. Give me the old man category. Yeah, Austin for moots is an option, but I wouldn't want to do it on the weekend of the trip. But yeah, I guess that means the only towns that would be available in the U.S. would be Vegas, Austin, and Miami. I'm not really interested in any of those, except for maybe Austin. Not going to do a moot in Vegas. That's a terrible place to do a moot. Oh, Japan would be fantastic. Yeah, or we could just go to England. We could go to the Silverstone Grand Prix and then have the moot there. That'd be great. Well, what we could do is we'd change the pattern. Most people do moots on Thursday through Sunday, right? That's what we've done. That's what Myth Moot does. That's what Oxen Moot does. So maybe we'll do Monday night through Thursday morning. And that way I can either then go to the race after the moot, Thursday through Sunday, or do the race first and then come to the moot. Auckland. Well, when they have a New Zealand Grand Prix, we'll see. Now, we've talked about a New Zealand moot, Hassel. It would be years off because it would be the kind of thing we would give you dates for like 3 to 5 years. I mean, maybe not the specific dates, but we'd like give you a month-long window and say we're going to hold it in, let's say, January of 2030, right? I'm not saying that, by the way. But the idea would be that we'd give you a few years' notice. You can save your pennies because it's so flippin' far. And it's almost going to certainly have to be after the show is done with its full-time run. So it's probably going to be quite a few years off. PPP Moot the Cruise. Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun. Nothing like getting Legionnaire's disease together. I'm kidding. It would have to be a very small boat. I know. We could get like a Numenorian, boat that's powered by sails and oars, the like our Farazan's ship, and you could get a big throne that I could sit on, and then I could just let the keynoters take my throne whenever it's time for them to give their talk. But let's just not sail to Valinor, okay? I think I'd get sick for eating hot dogs 6 days in a row, Nate. Wow. I don't even want to think what that would do to my body. Oh my gosh. 6 days in a row. Yeah. Well, I would have to have a throne because I'm also going to do on my panoply, right? Isn't that what Farazan does? Let's see. I think if we're going to go whole hog a Calibeth here, I think we just need to do it just the whole thing. I think we need to call it something. What was his ship's name? The fleets of our fathers, Alcarandus, Castle of the Sea. Many oared it was, and many masted, golden and sable. I would want it silver and sable, kind of a Raiders thing, since they absolutely suck right now. And upon it the throne of our Farazan was set. Then he did on his panoply and his crown, and let raise his standard. Yeah, I might not do that, but Alcarandus, yeah. Yeah. The funny thing is, of course, a moot of like, even 100 people, cruise ship's going to be like, yeah, that's like we got family reunions with more people, you know. So, ooh, the Viking cruise line. No kids on that one, if I'm not mistaken. That's a grown-ups cruise, not for any grown-up reasons other than peace and quiet, by the way. It's not one of those ships. We're not doing one of those. What a fantastic idea. Well, I I can't afford one, so oh man. Leaving your kids behind is a sacrifice you're willing to make. I love that. That's great. That's great. I think we might be able to fit all of us on one of those canal boats. That might work. I know, Jungle Cruise. We'll circle around and I'll be able to say, ladies and gentlemen, the backside of water. I've been on that ride a few times and they no longer do that old joke, the one about there was the elephant that was charging through the jungle. And the joke used to be that it was the second most dangerous animal in the jungle and that the most dangerous was his mother-in-law. They don't do that joke anymore. Well, he's actually not blowing his horn here. He's holding up the ring. This is that moment where he's picked up the ring from the snow. You can't really see it, but he's actually standing in snow on that one. You really have discussed this with another event coordinator, the idea of a cruise thing. Interesting. Well, things I didn't know. You see, I mean, that's what my team does. They just figure things out and then they tell me about it. No, that's Boromir. I'll show you. So it's Boromir holding up the ring on its little chain. And he's standing in the snow with snow on his boots. Because, of course, we all know that he walked all the way up there because he was afraid of flying on the helicopter. Yeah, it's a really gorgeous sculpt. It's a fairly new one. The horn, I'll get the horn. The horn from the the Wild Kine of Araw. This was only included if you were like the first 400 to order it, but it's this it's really cool. They did a good job with it. In fact, you can take it right off the deal. I wonder if it works. Just kidding. I'll put that back later But yeah, oops, there we go. Yeah, they did a good job with the texture of the polystone for his leather, the leather jacket. It's really, really gorgeous. Yeah, it's all Weta. Um, all the sculptures that I have are Wetas. Um, but yeah, I mean, even the fur. I mean, I'm gonna pick him up again. I mean, if you look at the detail, like on his little shoulder piece here, I mean, the detail what it goes into is pretty amazing. But they did a great job simulating the different textures, including like the fur on his coat and all of that stuff. And the details on parts of the stuff you'll never see. Like this is always going to be facing the wall. Like nobody's going to see that. And that they got it just like it is in the films, all sort of battle worn, and it's just fantastic stuff. But yeah, little plays with his figures. Oh man, and now I'm picturing Boromir and Aragorn. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to remember the exact line because I don't want to mess it up. That's right. I can see Boromir now. This is a fertile land, and we will thrive. We will rule over all this land, and we shall call it this land. And then Aragorn over here can say, I think we should call it your grave. And then the curse you and your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Ha, ha, ha. Now die. Something like that. That's exactly right, Katie. Like Wash with the dinosaurs at the beginning of Firefly. Love it. So much fun. The Balrog under Aragorn, the Lego Balrog, does not have wings. He's got little horns, but I actually built him without the wings. Not going to do that for the big one, the Book Nook one that I'm going to build next. That one is, I really can't. I'm just going to pretend they're made of shadow. Yeah, they're going to have to be there. But I'm excited to build that one because I got the light kit. And I'm really excited to build it because it's got all the sort of translucent bits for the flames. So light that up with the red and orange lights, and it's going to look fantastic. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And I will be building that soon. Soon-ish. Yeah, I think this Saturday I might start doing other things. Right. Quote, other things, trademark, end quote. So maybe that's building the Legos. Maybe that's doing playing Magic the Gathering if I can get somebody. Hassle, no, we're just sharing the one. I have 1.7 billion others, but I am sharing that one with Katie because sometimes she needs the help. I'm kidding. The mood has happened, so I'm okay. No, I am kidding. We did share a brain cell on that. I knew that she knew. I'm in so much trouble. Yeah. Well, there you go. An example of sharing that brain cell with you. That's what happens. Oh. All right, I'm gonna go get one more that's recent, just because it's so cool. It's one of my favorite places in all of Middle Earth. So, earlier this year, they did Weta did a limited edition of the entire town of Edoras. I did not get that model; it was $1,000 and limited edition, and it's like big and just brown, right? It's not pretty, it's just really accurate. But I did go ahead and get their the Golden Hall of Edoras, because it is not limited. And it is a pretty one. And once again, Weta with the details. You could practically see Miranda Otto standing on there on that paving stone, hair blowing in the wind, flags, banners just ripping. I mean, it's just fantastic. Really, really nicely done. The stairs where they tossed Wormtongue down. Yeah, really, really cool. I love their environment series. I really wish I had more room on my shelves, just because I want like the Kirithungal one. Hassel, of course I am. Of course I am getting the Minas Tirith Lego if it comes out. It's well, it is, it's more of a guideline than an actual rule, Katie. I mean, hold on, I've got to get so many things just came through from Katie. Hey, wow, wow, wow. Is that the lyrics of a song? Hey, wow, wow, wow. I think so. I knew you were going to say that. The hits just keep coming. Just keeps coming and coming. My best friend in the Tolkien community, folks. Well, that sounds like a you problem. Nate, I left a nice review of the hotel for you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the TV setup. That's hilarious. No, we really did have a good time at that location. They took good care of us. Super grateful for it. You may occasionally use the disappointed face on me. If I feel you are abusing it, I will make the guideline into a rule. But yeah, I am planning on getting the Minas Tirith Lego if it actually does exist. The problem with that is it means I actually do finally have to turn around and build the freaking Legos that I've got. So I'm going to build the Balrog Book Nook first. Maybe I'll build the pterodactyl that came with the fell beast that came with the Barad-dûr kit. But then I've got to build the big ones, Rivendell, Barad-dûr, and the Shire, all of which I have lighting kits for as well. I think I'll probably start with the Shire because it's slightly less complicated than Rivendell. And Barad-dûr is huge. I'm not actually even sure how I'm going to build that in a way that would be interesting on the show, because I'd have to set up a camera like 4 feet away just to get the size of the thing. Whereas at least with Rivendell, if you're just focused on a tiny little portion of it, it's still, a really pretty portion of it as opposed to just like a black half circle, so we'll figure it out. That'll be a lot of fun. The Desolation of Smaug. Yeah. That would be an interesting Lego set. Well, we should probably get into they are pterodactyl. No. Those fell beasts are not. You're right. Tolkien's fell beasts fully intended them to be pterodactylic. I do have a non-Lego set that I'm going to build possibly tomorrow and Thursday. I've got the McLaren MP44 with Ayrton Senna kit that I want to build, relatively small. How would Brett Devereaux evaluate Hilbern's combat skills? Well, he's a tiny little hobbit. I'm thinking about building that McLaren this weekend or this holiday with Jai. But yeah, I will, I think, hop into it because I don't think Brett would evaluate Hilbern's skills because it's just one guy. He'd have to look at like the performance of an entire squad, perhaps. I know that's my problem too, Hassel, is like, how do I make space for them? I've got two ones that I built that are still up. The Saturn V, which sits this way across the very top of a bookshelf at home, and the lunar module. Both of those I built in, gosh, was it really 6 years ago? Yeah, because it was 2019. I built them to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the moon landing. So 2019, built them with my son. So yeah, I guess it's time I figure that out. I have seen a really cool display piece for their Formula One cars, for the full size ones, like the Ferrari, the McLaren, and the Red Bull. They're boards that you hang up on the wall, and they've got a little hook that you hang the car on. And then I think there's also some of their like shelf that supports it as well. So you're looking at it top down, but you're looking at it on the wall. It's a really cool design. Thinking about that. But all right, let me go ahead and get into the game here. So first thing first, I got to check because I bet my PC has fallen asleep because I've been talking with y'all so long. So first, let me just make sure that no, it's still awake. See, the problem is when it's asleep and I try to turn on that camera, my streaming app looks at me like, "Are you kidding me?" So, all right, let's turn on the extra camera. No, not that camera. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the chat on the stream, so those of you on YouTube can talk with each other, and those of you on Twitch can talk to each other. But sorry, Twitchers and YouTubers, you're out of luck. And wow, that's so loud! All right, welcome back, Hilbern. We are now in Galtrev in Dunland. And yes, any chat questions, do feel free. If I miss them, Katie will get them to me in my mid-ground screen. I have my far background screen that's like literally beyond my arm's reach that I can barely see with my old man eyes. But over here on my phone sitting here, if she's on top of things, she'll get me messages real quick. And she is, always. All right. Let's dismiss this. Okay. So we are looking at talk to Dai Hulun or Idwal in Galtrev. And I think that's what I'm trying. I'm supposed to be doing each of those tasks. Those are for each of them, I think. So, collect the missing nails some more. Let's try that. Let's see. Let me turn that one on. And we're just going to go around collecting missing nails. It's a simple job. Up. All right. Just keep wandering around. And then eventually deliver the second box of supplies to the second work site's overseer. So, you know, that's one that we won't be able to take on yet because they're too high. I shall accept. How did you get to 152? Have you been adventuring without me? I see. Yeah. Gotten a long way. More missing nails. The music here is nice. So there's the supply box. Let's take that and grab and see where it goes. We have to carry that somewhere. Maybe we'll find some more nails down there. That's kind of why I'm doing it at the same time. The nails belong to one of the overseers, or the tasks that the overseer has to. I think this is where it has to go. There's an overseer. And also a couple more missing nails. Come on. It is such a pixel hunt sometimes. You have to really exactly get in the right spot. So I'm supposed to help Rianu find missing nails and pins. That's what I've been doing, is the nails for sure. Gethin deliver the heavy boxes. So both of those are these two. And then I got to talk to Dai Hulun or Idwal. I guess maybe that is a separate one. Is there another set of missing nails down here? Nope, I've already collected them. All right, let's head back up. Oh no, how dare you appear accidentally on the stream. All right. Katie, how many tabs do you have open right now? I have a rule about number of tabs you have open. Maybe up here somewhere? Maybe we can get some more nails up here? Nope, nope, nope. So there's another heavy supply box, but I want to try to find the missing nails. There should be one more somewhere. Skirmish camp won't be over there. My kingdom for a nail. Hey, there's Liliela Rovaniel, or Liliela as I call her. Oh, hello. Ah, there's missing nails. 2 missing nails. Oh no, which one shall I choose? All right. So now I can turn those back into Rianu. But let's also deliver the 3rd box, because we're pretty close to that. I thought we were, at least. Yeah, there we are. It's up there. And we have to take that down to the 3rd Worksites Overseer, which is down at the bottom of that hill. And then we come back. Schemer camp. That's probably an accurate description in some ways. I got to remember to level up my skirmish soldier, because I think it's been a little while. So there's one Overseer. Oh, hold on. It says it's up here. Oh, that's right. He's up there. I missed him. Well, hello. It's over here. There he is. The package has been delivered. Deliver the 4th box. Oh, how many boxes are there? To the guard at the west gate. $61 on one of the ARC windows. ARC browser. 61. 61 tabs. It doesn't even take that many green mobs to kill you. There's your rule. The number of green mobs that it takes to kill you, that's how many tabs you can have open. So 4? I won't text Sean how many tabs you have open. I might screenshot it, but I won't text him. Oh, goodness. All right. Hey, ugly half-orc guy, Ruthless Tom. Okay, so now we can talk to Gethin at the work site. We're going to just port back up there because I am lazy. I'm sure Katie will tell you that that's true. All right. Thank you, Hilbern. What a kind soul you must be to help the foolish people here in Galtrev. Once I might have been able to show you proper hospitality. Now, alas, all I can offer you is friendship, little though it is worth. My nails! So many! I did not even know how this many had gone missing. This was surely but a small task for an adventurer like yourself. I was an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee. But you have helped me greatly, Hilbern. Talk to Flint Ironheart. Hello, Flint Ironheart. You got a great name for a really ugly guy. I mean, really? Flint Ironheart. That's a cool name, but you're like an ugly half-orc. I half expect him to say, Luke, I am your father. You're not so bad, Hilbern. Has anyone ever told you that before? When I whip those sluggards, I could swear they're even less productive than before. Someday you should show me your flogging techniques. I'm dying here. I'll get moving, find more work so I can finally finish that nap. Kelly Sam is in the chat. Hello, Kelly Sam. Glorifying a suspicion taking an arrow to the knee is a euphemism for marriage. That's fair, actually. I someday you should show me your flogging techniques. No, thank you. The servant of Simon is better pleased with the day's progress. Talk to Gethin and Galtrev. I know, Hassel. I know we never said that line, but come on. You got to say it with like a fan in your face, like from oh gosh, which one was that? Was that Tommy Boy, right? Talking about Vader never said that line. I mean, we stopped. Fair enough. Tommy Boy, thank you. Such a great movie. Love that movie. Disused boots of the Dunland Soothsayer. All right. Well, we'll just take the thing I'm going to sell. So I can examine shipments, but you know what? I'm going to, I want to, well, fine. I'll investigate because I'm right here. But I want to go talk to the people that I'm supposed to go talk to. So where are they? He's not over here. The wall's too tall for me to jump. I am but a short hobbit. Good call on trains, planes, and automobiles and Tommy Boy. The other day I was listening, it was day before Christmas, and I was listening to my news flash on NPR, and they said something about busy travel day of the season, blah, blah, blah. An estimated 1.4 million people are expected to take trains, planes, and automobiles to where I'm like, somebody wrote that on purpose. I was very pleased with that. What is this? Why is it glowing? All right. So these are the people I'm supposed to talk to. Idwal.
This land belongs to the Ox clan. You will
not leave here alive. Oh, okay. I get to fight. Well, hello. The angry Dunlanding has been cowed. Sigh, of course he was. Got to get all the shots at me because he can. He and Sean know I'd burn the world. I do not take advantage of that. Go burn the world for me. I don't. Oh, a couple more shipments. We can check those while we're here. I thought I was supposed to talk to Hulun. Apparently I'm not. It's Catherine now. Catherine. But I'll check the Isengard shipments first. Katie, I'm not sure what your last comment is referencing. See what? Okay. So where? See, this guy's supposed to have a ring, but he's got a ring on the map. All right, I was going to go port to Katrin in Galtra because apparently that's where I'm supposed to go. There we go. The Falcon Clan. Ah.
I did not think to see you again, Duvaudiad, but I was wrong, yes. I heard the cries of the pathetic ox from here. Folk of many clans live in Galtrev, but those who have grown wealthy from the gifts of Saruman float to the top. We of the lower village work hard just to get by, but the taskmasters in the upper village live off our labors and return the products of them to the wizard. Perhaps you can be of some use to the Hebog Luth, the clan of the Falcon. We stand against those who have thrown in with Saruman. People of many clans have listened to the promises of Saruman, and when his words are not enough, his gold does the trick. Even the folk of Galtrev are put to work to further the wizard's aims. At the lumber camp northeast of here, trees are felled and the wood prepared for carting to Isengard. Go there, steal their axes, and throw them in the pond east of the lumber camp. Even if they fish them out, the rust will make the axes unreliable and difficult to use. Members of the Dragon Clan may have brought the axes to other settlements in Predgwyth. Those will do as well. Simple act of rebellion, maybe, but its effect could be sweeping. All right. Oh, well, hello, Katie. Lily Lai. All right, so that's where we got to go. I think we go back in there. Is that? Oh, that's where we're collecting the lumber axes. And those guys are hostile, I think. Right? Oh, some of them are up there. And to the left of that, it looks like. Okay. Where are the axes? Oh, there's another Isengard shipment, but where are the axes? I see there's a ring over here, but I can't get out of here. So it's not him. And it's not him. All right, so we got to go back that way, it looks like, to try to find these axes. Oh, that's a long fall. Katie, can I survive that, or am I going to die? I'm going to die, so let's not do that. I think, whoa, well, now I'm going to find out the hard way. Oh! All right. It's not like Clegoder's top waterfall. All right. So now we are definitely in the area where I'm supposed to find some axes. Collect lumber axes from the camp northeast of Galtrev. Well, probably not here. Man walks into a bar with a slab of asphalt under his arm. A beer, please, and one for the road. Wow. Okay, so I think I'm going to get these axes by killing Dunlending guards. But maybe I have to actually get into their camp. Yep, there's one. There's another. And I've got my level 152 assistant with me. Tell me, how did you get to level 152 when Halagrim is still 151? How did this mysterious thing happen? Thought she'd know Rachel heard Alan's question to you and said from the other room, Katie's so invaluable. Yes, she is. Doing Yule festivals on VIP.
All right, there's another lumber axe. It's pixel hunt. You gotta get right over the thing and then click it. All right. Find the pond in which to throw them. Well, according to the map, it's over this direction. Oh, there's a pond. Dump them. And talk to Katrine after I get the Kalinard Scarn, of course. Quest to find Gollum's cave. Right on. All right, we're going to port over to Katrine. Turn this quest in. We're getting fairly close to 74. As you know, I kind of want to get to 75 because I've got some stuff waiting for me in my 75 kit here. All sorts of, armor and jewelry that I can start using at 75. Food, including the superior Toads in the Hole, which will give me a much better combat regen. Look at all the goodies I get to do at 75. Full set of armor, full set of jewelry, all good stuff. So I'm all eager to get there. Then I'll probably use the Stone of the Tortoise because I've been leveling too fast. Grab a torch and burn the lumber piles. Grab a torch, Jeanette Isabella. And I have to carry it on foot, of course. I can't get on my horse, so I'll drop the torch, apparently. I hope I can light all three of them with just one. Hey, I know you don't mind. I'm sure you won't mind if I just burn the lumber pile, right? You're good with that? You don't mind? There's another one. Right in front of you. I'm just going to burn your lumber pile. The other ones, I saw the other one over here by the gate. Do I get the bends if you level up too fast? Now talk to Catchard again.
Wonderful, you're a treat, my new friend.
Katrin cackles with delight. I love it when somebody cackles with delight.
The Hebog Luth, the Falcon clan, stands against Saruman and seeks to cause trouble for those who side with him. I think you'll be a comfort to us, and perhaps we to you and yours.
All right, anything that we can use here? Some medium armor. It's got less agility than I got, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to be at 75 in a short time. So we'll take the thing that I'll sell. 74. And again, I do want to go fast, so I'm going to use my perks to buy the accelerated experience. Okay. Aid the people of Prengwith as much as you can before moving on to Talmethedris. Oh, Talmethedris. Let's see. Let's go ahead and finish off the examine the shipments, and then we'll be done with this area. I think we can then head on with that. I think. Never going to be near the skirmishing camps, so let's keep on moving. Let's go past them. Hassle. Terrible underwater breathing apparatus. I love how many words are acronyms that people don't even realize are acronyms, Scuba, laser, radar, snafu. Don't spell that one out, folks. Isolt. Why does that name ring a bell? Oh, Last Kingdom? I think they're one of the sort of pagan queen. Her name was Isolde, though I think it was with an I. You know, if I can't find two more packages, I'm just gonna call it and move on. Yep. Tristan and Isolde. Yeah. There's 2 shipments hiding down here. I love it. All right, we're gonna talk to Gethin and turn that in because we're nice people. Oh, he's too close. That's right. He's right around the corner. Did you find what you were looking for, Hilbern? Seems clear to me our people are fueling a great army. The young men go the same way as those crates, you see. Saruman promises that the lands of Rohan will be returned to us, but the horse lords are vicious foes. Owley laughing at Nazgul. Oh, we can pick up some more if we wanted to. But see, I think I'm gonna pass on these because I'm pretty sure I can just move on to Tal Methedras now. Okay, so where am I on the map? I've moved over here to Tal Methedras. I should probably have caught the stable master back there. So let's go do that before I forget, because otherwise I'll forget. Celebrimbor's hammer. Oh, you're talking like from? Did Rings of Power make one? I don't think that. If they did, it wasn't official, right? Because they don't have any licensing for merch. So let's get the stable master here. And let's also set this as the campsite fire. And now let's go up to Tal Methedras. So where we are, we've gone from Galtrev on this road to the east. And this is where we're at now. And we're about to go into this area called Tal Methedras. Summon you? Okay. Though, if I'm not mistaken, much of this is solo, but I'm not sure. Ah, that makes sense. People crafting it like on Etsy and stuff. All right, Kitty, I have summoned you, and it is my only summoning horn, so please don't miss the summons. Doom of Karas Galabren. I thought I'd done that one, but maybe not. Lilialai is attempting to answer your call. There you are. Hello. Oh, hassle. Show him the door. You get the door for that one. All right. We'll also grab this milestone. We'll replace Troom Dreng, but we'll keep Galtrev because Galtrev's a pretty handy place.
That old woman is always sending us help, but the help is never what we need.
The guard looks you up and down suspiciously. You say you have helped Catherine and Galtrev. That old woman is always sending us help, but the help is almost never what we need. If you and these rangers are different, I will bring some of you to see Lou Brennan, but I hope you do not expect aid from us. The people of the Falcon have their own problems. All right, let's do this.
I will bring you and your people to Turmova to speak with the Brenin.
But I promise you nothing else. The Falcon clan has its own problems to solve. That's right, Katie. I know we did some of this with Durthal. Look at that! Halbarad, Saturdan, and LotRO dear. Remain alert, Hilbern, but try not to offend them. This is their land, and passage south will be easier if we can count the Falcon clan among our allies. If half the stories they tell in Hanuk about Lou Brennan are true, we do not need him as an enemy. This way, please. I have sent word ahead to Lou Brennan, and he is awaiting your arrival. I will bring you to Lou Brennan. Please follow me. Welcome to Turmorva, strangers from the north. I am named Meyer. I am the daughter of the Brennan. We are honored to meet you, Meyer of the Falcon clan. Who threw that stone? Wow, somebody nailed Saturdan. It is nothing, Hilbern. Stone only grazed me. I am fine. You're fine, but you're lying on the ground writhing in pain. Reduced awareness. That just means it's busy tonight, apparently. I will find out who threw that stone, and they will pay for it. You are the guests of my father, and you were under his protection while you were in our village. It is an affront to my father, it is an affront to me, and it is an affront to the Hebagluth. If I find out who threw that stone, he will never throw another. This way. Welcome to Turmorva, travelers from the north. It is the hope of Lou Brennan that you share our desire for peace. Can there be friendship between our people? I will bring you to Lou Brennan. There is no need, Penrod. I am here. Men of the north, you must have spoken with Glyn Brennan of Lanuch. You received my message? I knew I could trust the boy Aniran to make good speed. Both counts are true. Aniran fulfilled his duty, and Glyn Brennan's resolve was strengthened. I am Halbarad, and this is Hilbern. These others are my kin. We seek the fast road south, but it must pass by Isengard. That road is not safe for enemies of the wizard. He is not fond of the Falcon clan or our friends. It seems your feelings are not shared by all your people, Lou Brennan. What do you mean? My people do as I do. I found the villain, Father. This is he who threw a stone at your honored guests. These Devodia do not belong here. Cast them out, Brennan. That is not your decision to make, Kerr. They are under my protection. Penrod, bring my axe. My lord, Halbarad of the North, will you accept this man's life in satisfaction of my debt to you? I would not have this man slain, Halbarad. My people do not wish to spill blood at our meeting, Lou Brennan. We both have enemies enough. Very well. I will have him locked up in our dungeon until I decide what to do with him. Bring him there, my daughter. All right, in the meantime, let me catch up on chat, since it's top 3 reasons you play this game. Really? I mean, Durthal's still stuck here. He's gotten this far, but not a lot farther. And so I've never gotten past, like 3 or 4 quest levels into this. So Katie says, this is the quest line that scratched your craving for more Tolkien-like books and writing. Favorite quest line in the entire game. Wow. All right. Well, I guess I'll need to be, paying close attention here. All right. I am sorry your welcome to Tur Morva was marred in this way, Hilbern. Saruman will never command the loyalty of the Falcon clan, and the more he tries, the stronger my resolve will grow. I had thought my people stood with me in this, but it seems some are unwilling to respect my wishes. The wizard sent an emissary to buy our loyalties with gold and silver. I have him locked in the dungeon. It will not be long before he sends another, but this one may have an army at his back. We can help you against Saruman, but first we need to prepare our own defenses. Your people and mine may disagree on many things. The gulf between us may be great. But on this we must agree. The wizard Saruman cares not for us. He cares not for Dunland. He looks down his nose at my people. He seeks to use us, then cast us aside. And I'll wager you distant northerners have not crossed his thoughts before. If you'll help us ready for war, I think we can bring Saruman down to our level. Help us ready for battle against the wizard. We will remind him that the Falcon still has its talons. We will help them make their preparations, Hilbern. Our aims do not line up perfectly with those of the people of Dunland, but we do share a common enemy. Let Saruman be distracted by the Falcon clan, while we make our way through the Gap of Rohan unobserved. We will help you ready for war with Saruman, Llwybrenin. Tell us what we can do. Penrod will tell you what still needs to be done. I will show you to him.
For my part, I'm glad to have
your
your
help, Hilbern. And that of these rangers. Even the Heblog Luth cannot stand against Saruman alone.
If it took only courage to win battles against wizards, this would be done already.
Yes, the Falcon clan would have marched south, put Saruman in his place, and be on its way home already, but it is not enough. Tur Morva must be made ready. Rus prepares the leather that Taff will fashion into armor. Our Brennan's daughter, Myr, trains youthful fighters in the combat arts. Idel sees to the gathering of foodstuffs for the journey. All have their work, but still it will be a while before Falcon can fly to war. With your help and the help of the Rangers, it will go more quickly. Thank you, Hassel. I think I finished this mission with Durthal and then never got any further, so a lot of this will be new for me once I do it. So let's pick up some quests.
Are there any fighting techniques in the north worth knowing? I think not.
Find some of our most youthful fighters and challenge them to combat. That will tell me if my father is right to think so highly of your skills. I speak of Yavan, Olwen, or Wundad. If you cannot defeat any of those youths in combat, you have nothing to teach us. There's one of those up here. Olwen. Hey, Olwen. How's it going? Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to set a trap here.
I am not afraid of you.
I will show you the strength of the Hebog Luth, though I be but a fledgling in the art of combat. I am ready. I am not afraid. Go for it. I give up. I surrender. That was fun. The trap goes off. I'm out.
How will you handle one of our more experienced fighters?
One of our more experienced fighters. Okay. Seek out and challenge Sors, Aviona, or Owain here in Tur Morva. They will be more of a challenge, I trust. That's a lot of rings. All right. Looks like there's one down here. You know what? Hold on. Because I just realized those others are other people that have quests to give me. Well, his is the rapper quest, right? Yeah. All right. So Falcon's greetings to you. There's one.
Someone has been sneaking around the far shore of the
So I have to find a set of footprints in a couple places and collect Avank Jaws. I'm going to pick up as many of the quests as possible. We're not going to be able to complete them, obviously.
You are the first halfling I have seen. What strange times we live in.
I hope you do not think me rude to say so, but your appearance is most curious to my eyes and those of my fellows. We've seen dwarves, of course, but you're different even than that folk. Perhaps if you were to share stories of your people and your homeland with the more distrustful members of my clan, they'd be put at ease, good halfling. I'm speaking of Gwynna and Olwen, who expressed their concerns to me when you arrived. You will find them here in Tuath Morva. Okay, so then we'll go down here. There's somebody who has a mission to give me. Roos.
Kenning is a complex and lengthy process, but so is the business of war.
I have to recover a suitably tough skin from a slain Talmethris ox. Then down here I saw there were a couple of rings. A wine.
You think you can defeat me?
Oh, I forgot this is one of the fights. I could have laid a trap. You've beaten the experienced Dunlending fighter. Because of course I have. There's a guy who's got a quest for me. So I'm going to remove this rapper quest.
Saruman deserve no mercy.
Actually, no, I'm not going to remove that rapper quest because that tells me where the other ones are. So if I undo these for now, yeah, there should be a second one. Huh. I guess he'll have a quest for me later, maybe. Seems odd. Okay. So now I have to go back up into the village. You know what? I'll just port to Meyer in Taramorva. That'll get me there.
Perhaps you do have things to teach us in the ways of combat.
Ah, now we got to fight
There may be value in the martial training you can provide for us after all.
the Masters. Okay, so stronger competition. There's one down there, but okay. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to try to get all three of these other quests. Looks like one of them is up and around, so probably like up there somewhere. Joe Hoffman versus New Peta. Yeah, I can see why that would be. Ooh, who's this? Oh, is this somebody I got to fight? No, it's not. Concerned by hobbits.
You're a halfling?
Why are you so small? All right. And we'll talk to Olwen as well, but let's get this quest done or quest gathered first, I should say. Hey, it's Eladon. He's just hanging out. Roddenir. He's got a sweep and a pitchfork. A broom and a pitchfork. I mean, that's interesting. All right, what's Kungan want for me to do?
What do you
Defeat creatures while bearing the charm of the huntsman. Do I have to wear the charm of the huntsman? No? Okay, it's just a thing. Oh, he's giving me. He just wants me to go hunting with it. Okay. Is there anybody else up here that I need to talk to? Doesn't appear to be. Can I make it down here without dying? Yes, I can. All right. There's only one more book 4, chapter 7 I need to pick up. No, there's 2 more. So let's pick up these quests first. Oh, break an ankle. There we go.
It is my task to prepare food for the warriors.
Okay, so then I got to talk to Galadir and Turmorva. And then cross here somewhere. Oh, it's someplace else. So let's fight. I think we got to fight Mostun. So let's lay a trap. Just so I can actually gather my... There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, I thought I already talked to him. Oh, I did. Okay, so that's not where I want to go then. All right, so I think I've gotten... So let's go talk to Olwen. And this is the one I got to tell her a story about the hobbits.
You are what you say you are.
And then I can talk to Melona. I'm going to spend a whole bunch of mithril. Oh, she's too close. All right. Well, let's go talk to Galadir.
This is a curious man.
You're ready to bring a basket of apples. Okay. So I have to carry this back up. Where do I carry it to? This is, which one? Preserve for the journey. Don't know where it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we got to go up and to the right. Okay. Actually, I guess I go up into the city this way. I hope I don't have to bring her too many baskets. This is a long walk. And then I got to come back to talk to Gainor. Okay. Oh, Gainor is the one I have to challenge to combat. Okay. Hey, Adele. Okay.
Thank you for bringing me those apples. I will prepare.
I have to. Are you serious? And now I have to carry that to Galadir in the art. Oh, wow. Well, there's nothing that says I can't just fall down, right? Would I watch a show that has over 1,000 episodes in just its first season alone? No. I would not. I know my limits, and that would be it. I couldn't do it. Heck, I feel like the TV shows I used to watch, they're like 24, 25 episodes in a season. Are you kidding? I have to go back again to her? I remember being annoyed by this before. All right. Well, we'll do this and then probably call it for the day. Too old for Sailor Moon. No, I'm loving the fetch quest. Don't get me wrong. It's such a cool place. Turmorva. I love the atmosphere here. Lou Brennan is something else. Oh, that's not where I want to go. Look at that. I love how they've got their buildings, but also connected very much with these old ruins. I think it's really neat. Little bit of historical layering. The Gray Company myth something, but I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look that up. Okay. She's going to want me to go back. I'll throw the wood on the fire.
Their smoke will do nicely.
And talk to Adele again.
I have many more
Thank you for
preparations to make, but it is a start.
All right. We're going to go talk to Mylona.
Thank you for showing them.
And then talk to Penrod when we're done with that. But first, we're going to fight Gainor. I know you're not going to mind if I lay a trap first, right? You're okay with that? Yeah, because I don't want to deal with you.
Yourself.
And good battle. I've learned much. Thank you. Okay. So let's talk to Myr. Too close. She's right up here. Any of these worth keeping? No, none of them really are. Okay, let's go talk to Penrod and see where he's at.
Sounds like yours was a good home. My people had a good home once. Speak with your friends and see how they progress with their tasks.
Okay. So lots to still do when we come back. We've got... So a lot of things on the other side of the lake. Look at that. We've got the unwelcome guest over there. Curing the leather is over there. No mercy for traders. And charm of the huntsman are all over there. Rangers put to work. I'm going to go talk to the Rangers and see if I can help them. And then I think... because I've already done 3. No, maybe there's more to do. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Definitely some wandering around for a while. But yeah, we'll wait to do these ones that are out of town until we've gathered the others so that we can complete all of them in one loop. So Rangers put to work will be the one that we'll do next. We'll go talk to our Ranger friends. But in the meantime, that does it. So let me go ahead and see if there's anything that I want to keep from today. Obviously, enhancement runes, we'll drop those in the folder. Materials, we'll put crafting materials in the material folder. And a rare tracery, I'll probably end up just let's just ancient script that because I'm not gonna use suppressing stings weakness. So superior bilberry pies, those are nice, but I think the ones that I'll have coming up are more valuable. So I'm just going to drop these in the folder and then sell everything that I currently have, except for Fireside Tales of the Shire, just because I love that. I'm not going to ever use it because I don't need might. That's not something that my class uses. But I love the fact that I've got a what is this? So this is a unique item. Oh, it gives me hope while I'm wearing it. No, I'm carrying the charm of the huntsman. Oh, I only have 2 hours to do that one. That's interesting. I hope that's more than 2 hours of real time. We'll find out. But I love that. It's a a thing that gives me might and hope, because it's the Fireside Tales of the Shire. So I'm going to go ahead and exit the game. Turn that screen off. Bring this back over so I can catch up with y'all. Oh, and I'm going to turn chat back onto the stream, of course. All right. Well, that was fun. Lots and lots of little missions to do there. And I'm excited to finish those up. Should be really good. That did go by quickly. I think because we didn't start right away. I think it was probably a half hour in before I actually started. I'll just cover up. Well, now, oh, hold on. It's Gandalf's pipe though, so it's not going to work. See, I just need to get this lit. What's on the shelf directly behind my head? Oh, that. Let me go turn that on. Oh, I don't have my ta-da. All right, so that is from left to right. You've got the Witch King on his fell beast. Opposite him, you've got Gandalf on Gwaihir, and between them, you have the doors of Durin, of course. But yeah, I was going to be the stranger in the corner. Who is that? Who is that guy sitting over in the corner of the bar, smoking a pipe? I am the man of the West, after all. So, yeah. Gonna switch to other stuff while in the middle of your favorite. Well, because I can't. Oh, I see what you mean. That I'm going to switch over on Saturday to the Legos. Maybe I'll go one more. Maybe I'll go one more, and do a little bit more stuff here in Toll something. Yeah, it is the Witch King. I have to admit, I really like their miniature line, because a character, something this large in 1/6 would take up the entire room. So it's the Witch King on his fell beast. I really do like these miniature sculpts. Very nice. Because that way you get, like Gandalf on Gwaihir, right? You couldn't do that in 1/6 scale. It'd be as big as your car. So you will bribe me? Well, I didn't finish the quest because, of course, I can't. It's a long quest. I know. I do need to. And I've never finished it because even Durthal is stuck. Let's see. What was... I need to look at the LotRO wiki without going too far ahead to see where I am on the epic quests. So that is volume 3. Yeah, volume 3. Rise of Isengard, right? Book 4. Yeah. Aiding Turmorva. Okay, I think... Yeah, I'm only done with that. because the Messenger of Isengard is the next one, and that is where Durthal is, and I've never done any other character to that level because I jumped them to 120 or 105 using the Valar. So, all right, so I need to finish the aiding Tur Morva. So I've done Practiced Arm. We've got to do Charm of the Huntsman, Carrying of the Leather, No Mercy for Traitors, Unwelcome Guest, Preserve for the Journey. And it looks like I also need to do Concerned by Hobbits, which I did, and Rangers Put to Work. Once those are done, then I will be complete with Volume 3, Book 4, Chapter 7, and I'll get to move to Chapter 8, and I've never done more than that. Or maybe I did. That's what it is. I did go a little farther. I stopped at the one where you're the captive, Chapter 18. So I did do a few more. All right. That'll be cool because I don't remember any of it. I will stop reading. Yeah, I know that Katie told me I needed to not go too far. Theoden at the Pelennor 1-to-1 model. How about not the 1-to-1 model, but the... Oh, I can't. How would I do that? I do have this one. It's the only limited one that I have. I just have not figured out a place to put it. And I just have to get the image so that I can show it to you. So I'm going to save the image to my desktop. And then how do I do that? Do I do a plus image? There we go. There. And it is huge. It's not 1-to-1, but it is 1/6. So it sits probably, I don't know. It sits really tall. How do I get rid of that? Remove. And Calagon 1-to-1. Yeah, I believe that sculpt is probably about that tall. It's the only limited one of theirs that I bought, and it was actually the very first Weta thing I bought. When they shipped it, like a year later, it turned out to have been damaged, and then it turns out that several of them had been damaged, so they actually replaced the units instead of telling us how to repair them. The hard part was we had to destroy it. We had to destroy the model and send pictures of its destruction because it was a limited edition. And then they sent us replacement pieces. That dragon size chart is interesting because I'll tell you what, and Calagon was not Kim, I'm sure you could fit it on yourself. I might have room if I move. Okay, so Boromir goes back over here. If I moved Aragorn, and those few books, then I might be able to put it on that. I used a hammer, Hassel. I just smashed it. But yeah, and Calagon was big. But we're talking about poetic license. You know, when he smashed the mountain up, he didn't like literally destroy the mountains. He smashed against the mountainside and things happen, but he wasn't that. It's poetic license. Otherwise, he's got his own gravity well. I mean, seriously, light bends around Calagon. There were a few tears shed. It was really hard. I had to send it in. I had to send in pictures of the destruction, even the base, because the base had the number on it, right? Because it was one of 1,000 or one of 800 or however many there are. One of 600, I can't recall. But I had to destroy even the base and then send them pictures of its destruction. and then they shipped me a new one. So the other option would have been to do repairs. The repairs on mine wouldn't have been terrible, but it would have always been obvious because it was the problem was one of Snowmane's legs. There were some thin spots, and on several people's models there were cracks in the polystyrene, and then like mine is actually had a piece that fell off, like a piece of about half an inch long, quarter of an inch wide. So when I put it back on, there were slivers that had just gone. Like when it broke, there were not all the pieces were large enough to recover and glue on. So there was always going to be a little bit of a gap. I've done enough Warhammer 40K modeling that I probably could have used some green stuff. That's the sort of the putty that they use that you can use to fill gaps and things. I could have probably used some of that and then used a little brush on primer and then waited for that to dry and used a little paint to match. Like I could have gotten it to the point where 95% of you would never have seen the flaw, but I would have already known it was there. What number do I have? Let's see. I mean, when I tell you it's huge, I mean, that's the box. It's gigantic. That's why I've never opened it. It's a limited edition of 900. And I don't think it says on the box. I thought there might be a sticker, but there isn't. It's not a low number. Yeah, I haven't even opened the tape, so some other day. Some other day, I don't know, but yeah, it's gigantic. It does weigh a lot. Yeah. And it might be in our chat, actually. You're right. It might be in my emails because, when I had to tell you what, if I look for Snowmane, it's not like Snowmane's going to show up in too many of my emails. Theoden confirmation. It was 228 of 900. 228 of 900. And yeah, I'll share one other image. This is a collection of the thumbnails of the images that I sent in that email back in May, because that's when I think it showed up in April, and then they did their thing in May. Oh no, it's I'm looking at mine. It was March 19th was when I received the original. Okay, let's see here. Image. Desktop. Screenshot. Here we go. So that's what I had to do to the sculpture. It hurt, but I had to beat the heck out of it in order to prove that I didn't still have it, So, yeah, it made me cry. But yeah, 228 out of 900. I was very impressed with Weta's customer support on that because that's an incredibly expensive piece of thing to ship. So for them to ship that all around the world, but they made it right. First they were like, it looks like it's only showing up on about 10%. So we'll teach you how to repair it. And we'll give you I think they were offering like a $200, partial refund if there was damage. And then they said, nope. It turns out it's happened to enough that we're just going to replace the whole line. So if you want yours replaced, send us pictures, send us your number, and we'll replace it. So they did a really, really good job. Well, on that terrible disappointment, Yeah. It took me maybe a year of watching Top Gear before I realized that I knew that song that they use in the intro. And it's an instrumental from the Allman Brothers called Jessica. Guess I need to put all my stuff back. I know I do too. Glorfing Away. It's such a catchy tune, and now I got it in my head. And now I want to go watch like some old episodes of Top Gear too. I don't know, Nate. There's so many Star Trek things that I've not watched. I mean, I'm still watching Picard, you know? And I never finished some of the intervening shows like Enterprise, anything like that. Star Trek New Worlds. Like I've never even seen New Worlds. No, I did not see because Katie, I've never actually watched it. That's the problem. I just don't get much time to watch television these days. That's really the challenge that I have. Plus, I don't have that. There's so many flippin' services that to get every show you want, you end up having to spend like $400 a month on streaming services. Ooh, Doors and Corners, kid. It's always Doors and Corners. They brought him in from Expanse, huh? Oh, Company is in Sindarin. I can look that up real quick. If there's a an entry for it, Miller. I love that. All right, so it looks like there's not a Sindarin. There's a Quenya version. There's a Quenya word for company. Well, lié is people or folk. What about something like fellowship? Okay, there's Neo-Sindarin. I'm not going to do Neo-Sindarin. It appears the closest we have that's actually attested rather than a Neo-Sindarin word would probably be the group plural rim, right? So Mithrim, the gray host, would probably be the closest we'd get to it. You could say maybe you'd call them, maybe if you'd call them like, I don't think there's a word for ranger in Sindarin. No. But you could maybe call them, you could probably do, I don't know, but Mithrim would be gray host. That would probably be the closest we'd get. You could do gray warrior host, but I'm not sure. Then you're getting into Quenya again. You'd have to do with the Mektar, but that's Quenya. Yeah, I don't know. But Grey Wanderer is Mithrandir, and that's already got a thing. So you can't do Grey Wanderer because that would be Mithrandir is singular, so Mithrandari would be plural. So sorry about that. Nate, can I remind you what's being covered in the next PPP episode? I certainly can. So we've had the last two, Mithrandirim. But then that sounds just like Gandalf's groupies or something. The next two episodes that come out on January 4th and January 11th are the last two episodes on Eldarian and Arendis, and we are finally in what's called the further course of the narrative. So that's the portion that's after the finished but not really finished version. So that's what's coming up. And we would have mentioned that at the end of the previous episode, so I don't mind mentioning it now. We did talk about that then. So, all right. Well, any last minute questions? I'll answer them. I'm looking over to see our chat as well, Katie, in case there's something I've missed. But otherwise, I will see you all this Saturday at 1 p.m. and we'll do at least one more session to get through this set of quests. So much stuff. And then we'll eventually move on to building the Legos. But good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific for more Adventures of Hilbern the River Hobbit. Good night and Happy New Year, everybody. May 2026 be a wonderful year for you all. Good night.